Good morning, church. It's a blessing to be able to share this morning's devotion with you. I hope that you had a blessed weekend, and it was nice to catch up and see people yesterday at church. I just wanted to share a verse this morning, something that we've been looking at in our daily readings, and it's a real challenge when we come to the book of James. It's a really practical book, and it can be really challenging, and it starts off being really challenging. In chapter 1 that we read yesterday in our daily reading, verse 2 says this. I've got it in my New King James first. It says, "My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience, but let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing." And I've left my glasses at church, that's why it was a bit of a struggle to see that this morning. But what a challenge that is straight away, that you count it all joy when you fall into various trials. And it's so difficult. You know, we definitely will face trials as Christians. It's not if, it's when you fall into various trials. So we will face those trials, and I'm sure, you know, that there are many people who will be listening to this who are going through various trials. And it's grasping that and seeing what is taking place in those trials. And I read it from the New Living Translation this morning, which I quite like. It says, "Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow, for when your endurance is fully developed, you'll be perfect and complete, needing nothing." And I really like the way that that's translated, and it is about growth. You know, we don't grow, or we don't really grow spiritually when everything's going fine, and we're just kind of bopping along and being okay. You know, we grow in our faith when we're tested, and our testing comes through various different trials. And it says there, where it says your endurance has chance to grow, so let it grow, for when your endurance is fully developed, you'll be perfect and complete, needing nothing. And it's about maturity. You know, when we go through these trials, it's about enduring through the trials to become mature as believers. That in that testing of whatever the trial may be, that patience would have its work, and we would come through that time having grown in Jesus. So the joy is not, "Oh, this is wonderful, I'm going through a difficult time." The joy is that we're growing in Him, and that we are allowing Him to have His way in our lives, and that we will be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. And you know, that's something to be joyful about, that the Lord is working in our lives and He's making us complete. It's amazing, really, when we consider it, and something to be joyful about. So I pray that you would maybe see things differently today. You know, you might be stuck in that really difficult trial that you've been in for a long time, and I just want to encourage you to look to the Lord, to know that He's working things out for good, that He's perfecting His work in you. Sometimes we don't know, we don't have all the answers, we don't know why these things are going on, but as we look to Him, we do know that He is making us mature, that He is making us complete. And if we will let Him have His way in us, to look to Him, that we'll be filled with joy and know that He's doing that work. So I pray that you'd have a blessed day today. I encourage you to if you're not on the reading plan, to read through, again, James chapter 2 today, really challenging again in many ways. And it's a good opportunity to examine ourselves. But I pray that you would know the joy of the Lord today, and you'd have a blessed day. See you soon.